This is The Minimum Commitment, film theory in small doses, where the stories we tell echo something ancient, even when they take place in a galaxy far, far away. I'm Don Lawler, film scholar, audio aficionado, and someone who can't watch a lightsaber duel without thinking about mythic structure. Let's get into it. A New Hope speaks in myth. It doesn't whisper, it's not subtle, and it's not trying to be. It opens with war, prophecy, and a chosen one who doesn't know he's chosen. It's a story you already know, even if you didn't know you knew it. Because George Lucas wasn't just telling a space story, he was building a modern myth. He built it using Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. Campbell studied stories across centuries and cultures. From the Odyssey to Arthurian legend, ancient epics to modern fantasies. And he kept finding a pattern beneath the surface. The same cycle, the same journey. The call to adventure, a mentor, tests and trials, and finally the return. We meet Luke Skywalker in the dust of a forgotten world, a young man set against twin setting suns, caught between survival and a dream he can't name. He doesn't just look at the horizon, he listens to it. As if the sky might speak, as if somewhere beyond it his real life is waiting to begin. Then it does. A broken message, a strange old man with secrets, a glimpse of a different life, and a call he's not ready to answer. That's where the myth begins. The refusal of the call. The fear of leaving home. But myth doesn't wait. It stirs the wind. It sends warnings. It places strangers in your path and shadows just behind you. When Luke finds the homestead in ash, his journey begins. The past has burned, and the only path left leads into the unknown. A voice leads him forward, steady, quiet, and known to us already. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is more than a character. He's a guide, a symbol. Campbell refers to this character as supernatural aid. The arrival of one who gives the hero both a weapon and a reason to wield it. Obi-Wan doesn't just hand Luke a lightsaber, he offers him legacy, responsibility, and belief. He doesn't promise safety, he promises meaning. And it's not just about learning the Force, it's about realizing the world is older, deeper, and more dangerous than you knew, and choosing to walk into it anyway. The mentor opens the door, but what waits beyond it is not guidance. It's chaos and loss, the slow dismantling of everything the hero thought was true. Once Luke leaves Tatooine, the story sharpens. The wind changes, and the trials begin. Allies emerge from the smoke. A smuggler with debts, a princess with thunder, a Wookiee with a warrior's heart, and droids carrying pieces of fate. So do enemies. A faceless empire, a fortress in space, and a dark figure breathing like death. But Luke's real test isn't the fight, it's the doubt. The weight of stepping into a myth he doesn't fully believe in. He's not a warrior, not yet. He's a learner, a witness, a boy caught between stars and stories. And then Obi-Wan falls. Struck down. Not defeated, but transformed. And something inside Luke breaks. The hand that guided him is gone. And the phantom voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi is the sound of the real journey beginning. Let's step back for a moment to the stillness before the storm, to the scene with the twin suns on Tatooine. Luke steps out into the fading light. He looks to the sky, and something wordless passes across his face. He hasn't fought, he hasn't led, but we already know he is the hero, because this is the moment of becoming. The silence before the name is spoken aloud. The music rises, and with it the weight of every myth that came before. The galaxy is calling, and whether he's ready or not, he's the one who has to answer. That's the power of myth. It doesn't rush, it waits. Until a boy, looking at the stars, becomes the one who reaches them. The Death Star Trench isn't just a battlefield. It's a crucible. The narrow space between who Luke was and who he's becoming. He's surrounded by technology, but has to trust in something ancient. He's backed by an army, but has to fly alone. The Force isn't just a power now, it's a choice, a belief, a whisper asking, "Are you ready?" Obi-Wan's voice returns, not as memory, but as presence. The unseen leads the way. And Luke lets go of the targeting system, of fear, of doubt. He closes his eyes, feels the Force, and fires. The shot lands. The Death Star explodes, and something greater than victory rises with the explosion. The myth completes its arc. A New Hope endures, not because it's perfect, but because it feels ancient. The story of Luke Skywalker isn't new. It's a shape, carved deep into myth, drawn forward by the unknown, and reshaped by what we find there. That's your thought for the day. Minimum commitment, maximum meaning. See you next time. The Minimum Commitment is produced, recorded, and edited by Don Lawler. Music by Art Against Agony.